Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Your Jim's Kirkid, and today we're back in the Greenville revamp with another update which added 8 new cars and 20 individual trims. So the 8 new cars that were added are the 2021 Vellfire Florence, the 2021 Vellfire Imperium, the 2017 Bullhorn Prancer Sheriff, the 2013 Sentinel Adventurer, the 2013 Bullhorn Prancer WSP, the 2013 Bullhorn Prancer Sheriff, the 2012 Elysian Vision Sport, and the 2009 Piranha Bromwich. The updated models or trims of cars are the 2001 Falcon Prime S Eques P71 Sheriff, the 2019 Chevrolet Amigo, the 2013 Bullhorn Prancer, the 2020 Leland Lts6, the 2021 Chevrolet Amigo, and the 2021 Western Motors Circle. But with that said, let's get to the cars. So before we get to the cars, I just want to mention that there was a new building added, which is called Top Dog Printing, which is kind of like a printing store, I guess. It's not finished, it's just the model, there's no interior, but yeah, that's the new building that was added. The first car on the list is the 2021 Western Motors Circle Convertible, which was just completely redone, revamped, along with the Coupe. So the way I have this thing built is in the trim S in the color stainless and with the 3X rims. Quick walk around. I'm not really going to go too in depth, but revving it doesn't sound too bad. Now let's take a look at your lighting. You have brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights, headlights, and turn signals in the front. So we're just gonna do a quick drive. This is the base model, so nothing too fast. But yeah, we're just gonna go on a quick drive with this thing. Top speed is going to be 131 miles per hour with 7 gears and braking. Braking is pretty good for a convertible, and I love how detailed this interior is. We're not going to go to the Coupe because it's the same thing, it's just a Coupe, but the next car on the list is the 2021 Vellfire Florence, and the way I have this thing built is in the trim XSE in the color Ruby Flare Pearl and with the 5 bi-spoke dark wheels. So this thing's meant to resemble the 2021 Toyota Sienna, and quick rev with a visible exhaust outlet. Now let's take a look at your lighting. You have brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, turn signals in the front, turn signals in the front, which are super detailed, running lights if I didn't already show these, and your headlights, along with your horn. So probably my biggest complaint about this thing, I've been driving it around for a little while now, in roleplay servers and stuff, is the transmission. This thing has a CVT transmission, which means it's one continuously variable gear, and I don't like that. Driving around, you're at a traffic light, it takes you 5 minutes to get up to like 30 miles an hour. It's very annoying. I will be doing a single car view on this thing now, or Greenville car view. Top speed 135 miles per hour, 217 kilometers per hour, obviously in first gear, because it only has one gear. Braking is pretty good for a big minivan like this. To be honest, I really like the styling of this thing. I know a lot of people complain about it. I kind of like how this Sienna looks, and I was waiting for them to add it to Greenville. Next on the list is the 2021 Navara Imperium, and the way I have this thing built is in the trim Platinum in the color 2.0T all-wheel drive in the trim Platinum in the color Pearl White Tricoat and with the 5 bi-spoke dual-tone rims. So I believe this thing is meant to resemble the Nissan Maxima or Altima, I'm not really sure. But let's take a look at your lighting. You have brake lights, turn signals in the front, you have running lights, reverse lights, headlights, and you also have running lights in the front, which look pretty good. And your horn. Probably the biggest upgrade on this thing from the Sienna is the transmission. Doesn't have a CVT. I don't know why Toyota puts the CVT in the Sienna. It just makes it so slow. But in the game, it makes it even slower. 139 miles per hour, or 136 miles per hour, or 219 kilometers per hour is the top speed with 8 gears. Braking. Braking is pretty good for a sedan like this. Now, same with the Camaros or the Chevrolet Amigos. They were just completely redone with a bunch of new trims. So the way this thing goes in the trim SS in the color satin steel gray metallic and with the SS rims. I love the new startup sound on these things, and give it a rev. It shoots flames. Let's take a look at your lighting of brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights, headlights, and turn signals in the front, which look amazing. And then your horn. I will say, I do love the satin steel gray metallic color on this thing. It looks very good compared to the lime green I have on this thing. It looks a lot better. 152 miles per hour is the top speed for 244 kilometers per hour with a 6-speed manual transmission, probably. Because it's Camaro. I don't even know if they still offer a manual transmission for Camaros. I don't see why they wouldn't. Braking. Yeah, it took quite a while to stop, but we're also going over 150 miles an hour. Next on the list is the 2020 Leland Lts6. This is another one of those cars that was completely revamped, and it's not a new car. The way this thing goes in the trim V in the color Black Raven and with the V rims. Pretty boring startup sound. And when you rev it, it still doesn't shoot flames. It was completely revamped and it still doesn't shoot flames. I find that very annoying. Let's take a look at your lighting. You have brake lights, turn signals, super detailed lighting. Running lights, reverse lights, headlights, and turn signals in the front. They did a great job on this thing. And your horn. Horn is pretty quiet. It kind of sounds like it belongs on a beater car. But this thing, this CT6, is absolutely massive. It's almost like Audi A8 size or Mercedes S-Class size. It's massive. 159 miles per hour is the top speed, or 256 kilometers per hour with a 6-speed transmission, just like the Camaro. To braking. Yeah, you're gonna have to brake a little bit early if you're going top speed and there's a traffic light coming up. Next on the list is the 2019 Chevlon Amigo. The way this involves in the same trim, SS, in the color Shock and with the SS rims. This is pretty much the same car, but let's take a look at your lighting. You have brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights, headlights, turn signals in the front, and same horn. Like I said, this thing is pretty much the same car as the 2021 Camaro. There's not really too much of a difference, except for maybe some styling in front, but 152 is the top speed, or 244 kilometers per hour with the same 6-speed transmission, obviously. Not really too much of a difference. And again, this thing was completely revamped. It's not a new car. Braking. Braking, honestly, seems like it's worse than the 2021. Not really sure, just in my mind it seems like it. Next on the list is the 2017 Bullhorn Prancer Sheriff, and the way the symbols need to trim Greenville and the color Sheriff and with the default rims. Hopping into this thing, quick rev, obviously doesn't shoot flames, but let's take a look at your lighting. Of brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights, headlights, and turn signals in the front, along with your police lights. So they just completely upgraded all the sirens and horns and everything for these WSB and Sheriff cars, so let's take a listen to the new sirens. And 3. And your horn. I like the new horn on this thing. 159 miles per hour is the top speed, or 255 kilometers per hour with a 7-speed transmission. And braking probably could be better for a police car, but it's not terrible. Next on the list is the 2013 Sentinel Adventurer, and the way that this goes in the long wheelbase trim in the color Midnight Sapphire Metallic and with the 7 twin-spoke rims. Give it a quick rev. It revs at very, very low RPM, which I don't like. But let's take a look at your lighting. You have brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights, headlights, and turn signals in the front, along with mirror turn signals on the inside. And your horn. I also do like the way these running lights look. I'm just gonna make it earlier in the day here. And of course, full LED lighting. It looks like, well, LED headlights, not full LED. 117 miles per hour is the top speed, or 189 kilometers per hour. With a 6-speed transmission. Braking. Braking, actually, we didn't make very many skid marks. That was actually pretty good for a big thing like this. Next on the list is the 2013 Bullhorn Prancer WSP, and the way of the symbol is in the WSP alternative trim in the color WSP and with the base rims. Let's take a look at your lighting of brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights, headlights, and turn signals in the front, and same police lights, and you also have your spotlight. And now they also revamped the sirens on the WSP cars, so let's take a listen. They didn't redo the horn, but they redid the rest of the sirens, and they sound very, very good. 156 miles per hour, or 251 kilometers per hour is the top speed with a 5-speed transmission and braking. Yeah, for a cop car, it was a little bit all over the place, and it took quite a while to stop, so that's a little bit disappointing. Next on the list is the 2013 Bullhorn Sheriff and Bullhorn Prancer Sheriff, and the way of this thing goes in the trim Greenville and the color Sheriff and with the default rims. Same lighting as before, but I'll still go over it. Brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights, headlights, turn signals. The Sheriff version actually doesn't have a dash bar, but that is the spotlight. I don't really like the fact that it doesn't have a dash bar. I feel like Sheriff deserves, OCSO deserves a dash bar in the front too, but same sirens. And horn. 156 miles per hour, or 251 kilometers per hour with the same 5-speed transmission. And you already saw the braking, so we don't have to do braking. Next on the list is another 2013 Bullhorn Prancer. This is a new trim, and the way this thing goes in the trim SFP8 yellow jacket and the color Stinger Yellow, and with the 5 twin-spoke alt rims. Let's take when you rev it, it does shoot flames. But let's take a look at your lighting of brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights, headlights, and turn signals. And the reason I'm kind of rushing through the lighting on some of these cars is because we already went through it. The WSP cars and other new cars in the game, so yeah. Your horn. Pretty decent horn. Seems like it is all-wheel drive because it was a little bit all over the place back there. 171 miles per hour, 276 kilometers per hour is the top speed on this thing. And braking. Excuse me. Braking isn't terrible. Next is the 2012 Elysian Vision Sport, and the way this can build in the Eques 6-speed transmission in the color Crystal Black Pearl and with the 5 bi-spoke rims. Let's take a look at your lighting of brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights, headlights, and turn signals in the front, along with your horn. Pretty ridiculous horn. Of course, you have a 6-speed manual transmission, hence the name EX 6-speed, 112 miles per hour is the top speed, again with the 6-speed transmission, or 181 kilometers per hour to braking. Braking, this is the best one of the batch. Braking has... that one had the best braking so far. Next car we have is the, kind of getting sidetracked here. Next car is the 2009 Piranha Bromwich, and the way of this thing builds in the trim supercharged in the color Frost Bloom with the 7 bi-spoke rims. It unfortunately doesn't shoot flames, but you can hear that beautiful supercharger sound. Let's take a look at your lighting. You have brake lights, turn signals, running lights, reverse lights, that's the horn, headlights, and turn signals in the front. I do love the way the supercharger sounds on this thing. I think it sounds very, very, very good. Top speed on this thing is going to be 159 miles per hour, or 256 kilometers per hour, with another 6-speed transmission and braking. Braking isn't terrible for a big sedan like this. And our final car is the 2001 Falcon Prime Eques P71 Sheriff, and the way of this thing builds in the trim K9 in the color Sheriff and with the default rims. I'm not going to drive this thing, we're just going to go over the lighting since I have driven this thing in old update videos. Let's take a look at your lighting. You have brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights, headlights, turn signals in the front, and then your police lights, your sirens, and your spotlight along with the horn. But yeah, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, please consider subscribing. Go check out the update in Greenville, which added 8 new cars and 20 individual trims, along with the prop building. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, please consider subscribing. Go join the Discord server, I'm the Fan server, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.